Hello guys, I'm Nihilism and welcome back to what is now the main series of this channel. That's King Aegon Targaryen's War of Conquest. Now, if you watched the last one, you'll know that we finally really entered peacetime. I mean, we have a new Lord of the Westerlands, who we trust, Lord Rain. He's probably my most loyal vassal now. It's all the others I had to subjugate. And we have a new Lord of the Riverlands who is an idiot, and that's my half-brother Orys. Orys is currently fighting a war with the Whores for the small gates, or castles, I guess, in Harrenhal. So that'll be going on, but it doesn't involve us at all. Right now, Aegon's taking care of peacetime. You know, we've got to try to build up the dragons since we're down to 2. My son Aerion has a dragon egg that's gone cold, supposedly. So we have to see what happens with that. He's 7 now. And not turning out too well. He could definitely turn out Maegor the Cruel kind of character. Wouldn't put that past him. Vhagar, meanwhile, is pretty blank for a 5-year-old. Then we got Samela, who is all... She's going to be married to Aerion. She's the future queen. Let's get going. Not waste any more time. Some holdings I could do with upgrading, but I think we're doing that in the Red Keep. Upgrades. Yeah, can expand the royal fleet or build a road network. Ah, your grace, your son Prince Aerion is responding very well to my tuition. He has improved his skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. Your humble servant, Grand Maester Baeomar. Good job, Maester. He's got more diplomacy. Always good when you're a tyrant to have some diplomacy. Your grace, my mission to improve your good name has so far been a success. During a visit to the court of Lord Paramount Mern of the Reach, I seem to have made him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are. He sends his regards. Good. The king who knelt seems to like me. God damn it, it's the bank again. Placate him with smooth words, because they keep coming to me and saying, "Oh, your people haven't paid us back." So Aerion's being taught in pride so he can rule. Vhagar's the second-born, so I think what Aegon's going to do is teach him about his duty as second-born son. You know, he's a just man. That's what we'll do. He has a duty to his line and to his older brother. Hopefully he'll develop well in that department. And attorney in Langward Hall. Thrilling stuff, I'm sure. Okay, I'll ready my horse. Attorney Herald announced to competitors of the next joust I've been drawn against Sir Axel. Mount my charge, take a lance from his squire, and ride to the end of the list as Sir Axel does likewise. Then on cue, the horses break into a gallop. Steady. And I definitely got my lance into a hit. And it's a fine hit. Well, take that, Axel. Corwin. Don't know who he is, but he's my courtier. He's my bodyguard, apparently. Can probably take that away from you. Yeah, don't worry about it. Ooh, the peasants of King's Landing are quite far apart and spread out, your master of whispers. Osmond Crabbe suggests investing in a provincial messenger system so that they can communicate with their kin more easily. He claims that doing so would attract more peasants to the county. Sure, an excellent idea. Yeah, I have the gold to spare. I've unhorsed Sir Corwin. Before I get going with the tourney events, let's start building the road network, shall we? Now, where do we want to build the first part of the King's Road? Could go to Storm's End, the Trident, a Gold Road to Lannisport in the west, or a Rose Road to Highgarden. Now I'm going to start with a King's Road to the Trident. I think it's important that we keep the kind of center of the realm directly involved, especially when it's in a little bit of a chaotic place right now with Orys in charge. So let's do the King's Road to the Trident. You expertly struck Sir Corwin. Fine hit, I must say. Been declared the winner, as is obvious because I unhorsed him. You've decreed that the great network of roads is to be built for the benefit of the kingdoms. The resources needed will be burdensome, so perhaps a special tax should be levied on the lords of the realm, seeing as they'll directly benefit from the roads. Do I want to levy a tax? I have enough to fund it myself. He is proud, so he might not even want to ask them for coin. But he is authoritative. Just, I guess. Yeah, I'll just say I have enough coin to fund it, because I do. I'm not to brag or anything, but Aegon's dripping in bitches right now, you know? Been drawn against Sir Brian. Ooh, got him. Fine hit. None can beat me. Harlan Karen, unhorsed Tyget Greenfield in my Kingsguard. That's not a good sign. Harold Langward. Oh dear. And Harold Langward's lance strikes you square in the middle of my breastplate. I have been unhorsed. Sir Harold Langward has been declared the winner, defeating you and eliminating you from the tourney. Just always next time. I only reached the semifinals of this tourney, having been finally knocked off my horse by a superior jouster. Wouldn't call him superior. Maybe lucky. Though my glory is lessened this day, I can still claim a purse for reaching the final rounds. Good, but not quite good enough. And Harold Langward ended up winning by unhorsing Sir Harlan Karen, who is the son of my Lord Commander, by the way. He unhorsed him in the finals. The blood of Aegon Targaryen flows through my veins. Since the days he walked the earth, we have abandoned our old Valyrian faith, though I do see merit in the ways that helped shape such a legend. We were once like them. We should not judge their ways. No, the ways of old belong in the past. I'm going to say the ways of old belong in the past. I think Aegon obviously left the Valyrian faith behind. He doesn't really want to dwell on it. I think he's moving on. How's that war going for you? Or he's winning. Do his vassals like him? They do. They all really like him, actually. That's good. Aside from the grayscale bit. Not his finest feature. Lord Dale's tourney is finally over, and it is now time to ride home, having competed gamely in the lists. It was a fine competition. Was, but for the part that I got unhorsed. That part kind of sucked. There's Oris. He's just hanging out in Derry. I don't know why, instead of going to Salt Pens. Or is Derry belonging to the horse? No, it's not. Yeah, so what's he doing? Just go. Rickard of the Westerlands used a favor on Lord Ronald of the Vale, forcing them to join all their factions. I hope that's up. Yeah, it is. The Crown Loyalist faction is growing quite well. We have Rickard leading it. He's a very loyal man, and actually very skilled. I'd have to appoint him to my council. Maybe as my next hand. Although that position was kind of sorted for Oris, but now he has grayscale. So I don't really want to put him on my council. Might catch something. For now he's an advisor, which is enough. Though of somewhat dubious provenance, Lord Robert of Sharppoint has presented me with evidence that my septon is plotting treason against me. How should I respond to this? He's a wounded septon with the flu who lives in King's Landing despite being a septon at Dragonstone. I think I'll be fine. He's forcing more people to join this faction. The Great Fork. Oh, you're a direct vassal. I assume that was in the Trident. We have the Lord of Massey's Hook, Lord of Langward Hall, Oris in the Trident, good. Lord of Driftmark, the Lady of the Stormlands, and the Lord of Vale, who doesn't hate me. Interesting. How's your brother doing, Jonas? You'll know him if you've read Fire and Blood. Not the most pleasant kid. You going? What are you doing, Oris? He's keeping his 13,000 men in Derry and sending 4,200 to their slaughter. Your Grace, I humbly ask that you intervene on my behalf. You serious right now? Okay, against the aggression of Lord Oris Baratheon, who is invading my lands in obvious contravention of the peace of the realm, I would be eternally grateful for your support in this matter. Yours, Lord Harwin of House War. Say, Harwin, you remember that time your dear old dad decided to contravent the peace of the lands by invading the Trident, and then took all this land that Oris is trying to retake? You remember that? You should. It wasn't that long ago. So, just gonna slide on out of here. Yeah, just slide way away from that. Let them fight their little war. How's the Lady in the Stormlands doing? She's pregnant. Good. Oh. Okay then. Oh, he's not even your maester. He's a random maester in the Citadel. I mean, fair enough. And Lord Gardner knows nothing about it. Okay, she's had one stillborn daughter. Her heir is Ormond Durrandon, so it seems she's legitimized the House of Stormsdrum as true Durrandons to keep the line going. So he's the new heir. He has a younger brother, Baldric, and another younger brother, Brian, and his younger sister, Alysanne. My friend's friend is also my friend, a motto I try to live by, and sometimes that is an easy truth. Friend of a friend was introduced, and I immediately felt a kind of connection with a stranger. So I hope we'll be friends, but just because we share a friend doesn't mean we can be friends. A lot of friends in this sentence. So who's he friends with? I keep saying the word friend. He's friends with Rhaenys Targaryen. Okay. Fair enough. Why not? I mean, I don't see any reason why not. He's one of my vassals. He seems like a good man. I hope we'll be friends. Let's see my commander he is. We had a few disagreements and a few arguments, but once we arrived on common, safe ground, I really enjoyed talking to Lord Allen. I should remember to thank my friend for introducing me to Lord Allen. It has been a long time since I found such an interesting man. Lord Allen? Didn't think we could become friends. Oh. Okay then. He rejected my friendship. I see how it is. Yeah, okay. Well, shockingly enough. Oh, he's doing it again. Oris. Don't be stupid. Oh, I swear he must have been dropped on his head as a child. This guy is an idiot. Look at him. He's keeping 13,000 men just holed up in Derry. He's not even sieging it because he owns the province. And he's sending 2,000 men to just get repeatedly smashed by the Greyjoy forces, the horror forces. Also, he took Atlanta as his capital. It's Atlanta, guys. Come on. It's such a bad province. You had Harrenhal. Don't understand. Lord Paramount Harwin has provided me with proof that my Septon has been slandering. Why does everyone say my Septon's been slandering me? It's the second time. Okay, fine, I'll denounce him since this is the second time that he's been told this. I'll imprison him. Stop doing that. Stop slandering the king. I'll call you for a trial where you can try to prove your innocence, I guess. Septon Corwin has demanded a trial before the court which Lord Clarence Chelstead shall oversee to ensure justice is served. At the start of the trial, he's formally accused of blackmail, the charge brought by King Aegon. I don't know if that was the charge, Aegon. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're just trying to make him look more guilty. Septon Corwin begins to present his defense, but the court did not seem impressed. He cut a very unconvincing and nervous figure. Well, it's not to be surprised. He has the flu, is wounded, and is now being charged with a crime he didn't commit. Oh, I feel bad about this now. Clarence shall interrogate him now. Lord Clarence stuttered, stammered, and incoherently rambled in front of the accused, who rebuked his questions and accusations with ease. Fortunately, his argument was so boring that many at court appeared to fall almost asleep. Of course he made a poor case. Oh, wow, that's shocking. A verdict has been reached. Lord Clarence proclaims, I find Septon Corwin innocent. The charge of blackmail is not proven. I have no choice but to release him. Congrats, you've been proved innocent. Welcome back to my council. Oh, I'll just take this new Septon now. I'm sure he'll be in a better mood. Oh, this is the wicked priest. Your Grace, I for some time now been observing the poor performance of Master-at-Arms Sir Quentin, whose failures have become a burden on the entire realm. My supporters and I ask that you remove him from office at once and appoint me to the council in his stead. Signed, Master Allen. Now, this has just made me realize that Visenya is actually not on my council, because she was Master of Whispers and not Master-at-Arms, which is what I usually give her because she's an amazing fighter. Though I guess not as great because she lost the dragon. So Alan, the Master of Fleabottom, wants to become Master-at-Arms. He's got the support of Sir Corwin. He carries a lot of weight, his word does, in King's Landing. Very important man, this guy. Master Ballman of Durlin. Wow, you're really bringing out the big guns. The great lords are supporting the Master of Fleabottom. Oh, my Maester. Not Maester Robin. He's not even the Grand Maester. This is the secondary one. Really got me bent over a barrel here, Alan. And finally, the only actual lord that supports him is the Lord of Rosby, which granted is one of the higher lordships in the Crown Lands. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say no, because you really didn't get good support there. Yeah, no. Congrats. What am I missing here? Handmaiden? No, not Rainey's. Said I'm not appointing her to that. Ethan Valerian. Congratulations. Oh, he's in my court now. I forgot. Brandon Stark. He's had a son, a Harmon Stark, who is quick and will one day inherit the North. And he is married to Ronald's mother. Very interesting, actually. Huh. Your Grace, my mission to improve your good name has so far been a success during a visit to the court of Lord Mern Gardner. Again, good. He is very slowly starting to like me. The king who knelt. Is his son with me? Yeah, he is. Edmund Gardner. Didn't even notice all the courtiers I had. He's got a single son. Your Grace, we've completed the latest upgrades to the fortifications of King's Landing. Many people flock to the city as a consequence for its safety and prosperity. Your humble servant, Lord Alton. Excellent work. I gain a small Stormlander keep in the Dragon Gate, King's Gate, Flea Bottom, and the city of King's Landing. And Duskendale declines. Oh, my true rival, the man in Duskendale. It's the only. Every time my city improves, his declines. What a shame. Yeah, do that. What did that do? Pretty good improvements, actually. And we'll improve the fortifications again. We could soon start to expand the royal fleet as well, but we need to gather more money for that. My bannerman, Lord Torrance Stark, has tried to have Master William of Whitegate arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Master William saw the futility in rebellion, however, and has traveled to Winterfell to seek justice in person. That is a brave move. Truly. 8 years old. You could train him. Oh, he's actually really good. Should I train him? Yeah, let's. I don't see why not. He's diligent after all. And there's nothing negative, I think, that would say he wouldn't take care of his kid or train him. By forcing my son to fight, I made him a better man. The training is evidently paying off, so he's becoming a poor fighter. Doing well. King Aegon Targaryen, I hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Claw Isle, where the best knights and lords of the Crownland shall be invited to compete. Regards, Alton Celtigar, Lord of Claw Isle. Chance to prove my worth. I'll keep him trained by the Grand Maester till he's like 10, maybe, to see what trait he's more leaning towards, and then I'll probably place him on someone who's good at that trait. I think that's a smart way to do this. Don't necessarily want him as my personal squire, you know, my son. I don't think that's very seemly. Vakar's 7 already. I always forget that he's barely younger than Arian. Yeah, look at that. It's like 9 months younger. Your Grace, news from Winterfell, great trial at court. Master William was imprisoned by Lord Torrance Stark and stood accused of sedition and conspiracy against the realm. Lord Rickard Umber presided over the trial, during which the prisoner was ultimately found innocent of all charges and then released. Okay. Good stuff. God damn it. God damn it. He's slowly sieging Harrenhal, and you're just gonna stand there. Oh, Oris. Oh, you test my patience here, bud. I know we're friends and whatnot, but you're making it real difficult. Real difficult to like you. He's just not doing anything. Like, he's using these 2,000 men to like be the main force in this war. They're getting crushed. Why is he doing that? I don't think I've seen the AI being that stupid. Your Grace, my mission to improve your good name has so far been a success. During a visit to the court of Lord Torrance Stark of the North, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are. He sends his regards. Good job, Rainies. Always good to get me friends wherever they are. any of these Lord Paramounts liking me is definitely a bonus. Ronald's left, now that he's no longer persuaded to be there. Lord Clarence Chelstead has been a leal and able servant, having successfully completed many tasks in the aid of the Iron Throne. It would be seen as right and honorable course to reward him with certain incomes and grants, so as to foster greater loyalty. I'll do it. I'm just. He's my hand. Definitely deserves the reward. Guess he's kind of been the second ever Hand of the King, since Ori served it as briefly, till he was made Lord of the Trident, and apparently went insane over the power. My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspirational factions if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? Your humble spy master, Lord Osmond of the Whispers. I can obligate him, do nothing, pay him a visit on my dragon, or ask politely. He's not really doing anything, and he was part of the Crown Loyalists. I don't see Ronald as a threat. He hasn't risen to me in rebellion. I don't think I need to go on a dragon and threaten him. Yeah, we'll be fine. Thanks for the option, though. After arriving in Claw Isle, the first day of the tourney began in earnest. You tilted against many lesser knights throughout the day, most of whom you unhorsed easily. Now in the coming days, the final rounds of the list begins, and the opposition shall surely be more fierce. Already my horse? The tourney herald announces the competitors of the next joust. You've been drawn against Sir Argilac Blount. You mount your charge, take a lance from your squire, and ride to the end of the list, as Sir Argilac does likewise. Then on cue, the horses break into a gallop. Steady. Oh, god damn it. Your opponent got the better of you. When you met in the center of the list, your lance merely makes a glancing blow on their armor, whilst their lance hits true. Oh. Guess all that stuff about Aegon being this legendary warrior, you know, of myth, is kind of moot, since he can't win a tourney against the 17-year-old Blount. Sir Argilac Blount's lance strikes you square in the middle of your breastplate, exploding into many pieces as it hits. The force knocks the wind out of you and sends you flying from your horse. You're left lying in the dirt, defeated as the crowd cheers Sir Argilac. Ouch. That's an ouch. Sir Argilac Blount is declared the winner, defeating you and eliminating you from the tourney. Yup. Sir Argilac and Sir Alan were the next to joust on the list. After many tilts and broken lances, Sir Alan was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Argilac to be declared the winner. He fought well. Oh, here come the reinforcements, guys. An extra 400 men to do stuff. Well, the siege of Harrenhal goes on very slowly. You know what? First off, let's swap his sigil. I could keep the yellow and red and black and whatever, I guess. But I want to give him some sort of animal. Maybe a goat. Could Ori's house be a goat? I mean, he is stubborn. Very stubborn and stupid. Thick-headed like a goat, too. I guess it's a ram. Yeah, we'll make it a ram. Why not? Wow, it looks an awful lot like the Baratheon sigil, huh? I'm not going to make it this color. I'm just trying to see. Looks awful. I hate that. I'll give it white horns. Yeah, how about that? A black goat on a green field with white horns. Is that the sigil of Cahor? Oh. Awfully close. No, it's not. It's the sigil of House Baratheon. I've never even heard of the Cahorics. Does anyone actually have that sigil, the green one? No, it doesn't look like it. Great, because that's House Baratheon's new sigil. A black ram on a green field with white horns and hooves. Yeah, look at that. Sir Argilac Blount and a knight were next to joust on the lists. After many tilts and broken lances, the knight was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Argilac to be declared the winner. He fought well, but not as well as the knight. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remained and defeated Sir Argilac Blount and Lord Robert Wait, what? Where's he? Oh, did he lose? Did I read that? I completely misunderstood that. He was unhorsed. Okay, and after many tilts of finally executed jousting, Lord Robert was unhorsed, leaving Sir Argilac to be declared the winner of the tourney. That's not bad. I got unhorsed by the winner, so. I really hate this whole war. I might just command him to end the war because he's going to lose. In fact, yeah, I'll do it. I'll command him to end it because he's being an idiot. Grace, I'll of course obey your will and end the war as commanded. Please take this as a sign of my continued loyalty. You're welcome. You are welcome. His grayscale. Oh. Oris. What have you gone and done to yourself? Word has reached you that your Septon Alton of Remembrance has given into weakness and helped himself to the alms he was meant to distribute among the poor. Hasn't he already done this? After the dungeons, yeah. Come on, dude. Call him for a trial. You're a Septon. That's like the one thing you're not supposed to do. I'll be merciful and leave him under house arrest, due to him being a member of the faith, but that's it. Septon Alton has demanded a trial before the court, which Lord Clarence Chelstead shall oversee to ensure justice is served. At the start of trial, he's accused of sedition and conspiracy. Again, this is not the charge. You're just hammering in things to make him look guilty, Aegon. Septon Alton begins to present his defense, but the court did not seem impressed. He cut a very unconvincing and nervous figure. Lord Clarence shall interrogate him now. Lord Clarence stood before the court and aggressively questioned the accused. Many at court were convinced by his arguments, but then again, many seemed unimpressed. He made a reasonable case. A verdict has been reached. Lord Clarence proclaims for the crime of sedition and conspiracy against the realm. I find Septon Alton to be guilty. We'll send him to the wall. They can always use extra men at the wall, even Septons. So I don't really want to anger the faith by executing a man for taking some of the charity money. Septon Baron. You don't look like you're going to be too much better. Like you're too dedicated to the faith. What's going on here? Are you? Oh, I guess because you're being raided, you can still take their lands. It's very odd. I didn't know you could do that. Didn't I take Sylphen away? Could have sworn I guess I took Leicester. That was what it was. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, and I give it to Jorgen. Good old Jorgen. Immediately died and gave it to the Bigglestones. Ah, Jorgen. What a trooper. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill you. I must be careful. So as I said, now that we have an actual event being triggered telling me that someone's going to kill me, I'll look through my targets. And there we go. We got 2 plots that I can see. I have a quick skim of everything else. Maybe there's a larger plot at hand? Could be. No. So again, 2 plots that we know of, which are Harry's, Cox, and Donald Derry. Why do you want... Oh, I get... Yeah, I mean... I guess I did kind of slaughter your family on your mother's side. But end that. I don't know. And who was the other? Derry? Lord Derry? Is that... No. Or Donald Derry. Why do you want to kill me? Oh, he was your father. Yeah, seems it's just the kids of those that my dragon devoured who want to kill me. I'll just tell him to end it, because they have no support. It's really more of a rumor, if anything. If it was an actual, like a plot with like 80%, I'd arrest them. Let's have a look at some of the things going on in the realm. Castle Black is attacking a Magnar in a great ranging. I was doing something in a great ranging where he is winning. Fantastic. He's got 7,000 men in the Night's Watch. And all the castles are manned. Isn't this a sight? Wow. Commander Owen of the Shadow Tower and Byam of Eastwatch. I'm not going to look through all the little castles. You attacking this guy? Magnar Sigurd, Sealskinner. He's gotten quite a bit of support from wildlings. He's got 2.2 thousand men behind him. He could probably get more if he improved his little keeps. So good that he's going on a great ranging. Now let's get on to this. Your Grace, I write to express my consternation at the fact Master Allen holds command of your armies when someone of higher status would clearly be more appropriate. I petition that he be removed from command and that I take his place. Oh, Harwin, I really don't like you. I don't like any of you Ironborn. I'm racist toward Ironborn. Well, not me, but Aegon. Aegon doesn't like him. In fact, I could always retract the vassalage of some of those guys. Or apparently I couldn't. Who are you sworn to? Oh, the Lord of Pike. Can I retract vassalage from him? No, I can't. See, he just puts people under other people so that I can't take his titles. This is what he did with Harrenhal. And I had to revoke it from his guy. And Mern also wants to be named the commander over... Okay, fine, you can be named. My lord, you make a good point. They all just want to be commanders. When does Vakar turn 8? Oh, he just did. Let's train him. As his father, you can force Prince Vakar to learn how to fight by teaching him yourself. By forcing my son, I made him a better man. The training is evidently paying off. And he's got conscientious. Really good trait. So he's looking to be a good kid. While his brother is looking to, well, join the dark side, as it were. Your Grace, I write on behalf of the bank. I hate the bank. I don't like the bank. I'll pay it. God damn it, I'll pay it. Stop taking loans, people in my realm. He has another loan taken. I just paid it off. He can't have another loan taken. Who is he taking a loan from? Oh my god. Lord Osmond of the Whispers, was he my Master of Whispers? I think he might have been. I don't think I ever noticed that the Master of Whispers came from the Whispers. It's really fitting. The first ever Master of Whispers of the Kingdom came from the Whispers. Maybe that's why the position has that name. So the new Master of Whisperers. Oh, Whisperers. I feel like I've been saying that wrong all the time. Robert Bar Emin is a possible choice. Andrew, random man. Then a bunch of people we really don't know. I'm going to give it to Robert Bar Emin. He seems very good. Although you could also... Well, Rainey's Master of Laws. So yeah, you do that scheme. It is turning colder and colder. The people of Dragonstone can no longer work the fields. Okay. King Aegon Targaryen, I hereby invite you... Change the crown focus, just realized it wasn't on the right place. To participate in the Tourney of the Eyrie. This is actually a cool tourney to go to. It's a major tourney, where the best knights and lords of the Vale shall be invited to compete. Regards, Ronald Aaron, Lord Paramount of the Vale. A chance to prove my worth. And I'll leave that for the next episode. Actually, I'll train this guy real quick. Can I? I can't. Oh, are you serious? I have to wait 7 days. I mean, I was planning on ending the episode. I decided just to advance to the 19th to train my son, and like 1 day after advancing, this goddamn idiot rebels. Oh, Mern the King of Nelt declared war against the tyranny of King Aegon the Strong on Aegon the Strong. We'll just take care of these events real quick. Otten of Bywater is on my side. Lord Orys Baratheon is on my side. Meryn Caswell of the Reach. Rickard Rain. Lord Chester. Lord Grimm. Lord Aaron. And then Lord Mern has revolted against me, citing evidence of plans to have him arrested and banished. So someone made a plot to instigate him to revolt, and it worked. This is undoubtedly the plot of one of my enemies seeking to undermine the power. Now that's a very important line. It seems Aegon knows that this was a plot. So that might lead me to be a little more lenient with the gardeners. I mean, not Mern, because this is the second time he rebels. I'm probably going to have to do something to him. But I don't think I'll take all their titles. I don't think I will, because we know it's a plot. Who could have done such a thing? But yeah, I'll end this episode here. Well, you know what? I'll still advance to the 19th. Okay. Golden Growth, South Shield, Bard's Home. Can I just get to the 19th? I can. Good. Just to train my kid. It's all I wanted. Oh, okay, 20th. By forcing my son to fight, I made him a better man. The training is evidently paying off. Worth it! He became a trained fighter. Worth the war. Definitely worth it. So we'll, I guess, take care of the gardeners in the next episode. We have quite a bit of support in the Reach. He's old. He doesn't have that many men. And we have this pretty big trump card. So I think we'll be fine. But, I don't know. Make sure to check if we're fine in the next episode. If you guys did enjoy this, do like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.